Okay, everyone. Hey, thanks for being with us tonight. This is our first ATeam training webinar. I appreciate you spending a little bit of time with us. So we'll get rolling here. So I think all of us are on this webinar because we'd all like to earn thank you checks from ASEA by changing lives around the globe. And what I've learned in my 23 years of network marketing is the way to build a big business, which I'm sure is what we all want, is by doing a few simple actions that can be duplicated by a large number of people on a consistent basis. So we have, as most of you know, developed our A-Lift system that we have taught in ASEA for the past over 7 years. A-Lift are the 5 core competencies that you need to build an ASEA business. A stands for attitude, L stands for build a living list, I stands for invite those people to take a look at ASEA, use a tool to educate them, F stands for follow up, collect a decision, T stands for teach your team to do the same. And we teach this A-Lift process every single day on our Charge Up Call that you can access by going to www.chargeupcall.info. And every single day there is a testimonial, first of all, and then there is an A-Lift teaching. But tonight we are really going to focus on the T in A-Lift. And the T in A-Lift is teach your team to do the same. And in 2017, I made a decision that, like Alan said, my husband and I have done very well in network marketing. We're very, very grateful for the many gifts that we've been given, for the lives that we've been able to change. But this is our year to really do our best to give back and to really put all our efforts into really teaching people what we've learned over these 23 years and making what we've done duplicatable. Because in this business is not just what you do, it's what you duplicate. And one of the things that I've learned in my years of network marketing is that anytime your lips are moving, you should be pointing to a tool. And why should you be pointing to a tool? You should be pointing to a tool because tools are duplicatable. So any question that anyone asks you, probably not 100% of the time because there are no absolutes in life, but as much as possible, anytime anybody asks you a question about anything in ASEA, you should be pointing to a tool. The reason is because you don't want someone calling you every 5 minutes asking you a question. If you point them to a tool, then when someone asks them that same question, they can point their people to a tool. So we have been really excited and working very hard, as well, pouring time as well as money into creating the best duplicatable support system that we can. And of course, this is the website that my husband created many years ago, www.ateamsupport.com. And we have been upgrading it, updating it. Every day I wake up with new ideas to make this a more effective and useful site for our ASEA associates around the world. And so this is the tool that I point to many times. I've been grateful that I made this site and that I upgraded it because it saved me so much time and energy. Even in the last few weeks when people ask me questions, I point them to this website. So the first thing that you should know is that this site is for associates only. This is a training tool. It is not a prospecting tool, and therefore we can have a little bit more freedom in the things that we say since it is for associates only. The way that you log into the website, you need a username and a password, and the username and the password are both associate with a capital A. It is not your login information from your Team ASEA back office. It's associate and associate. So pretty simple to remember. The first thing when you go to this site, you will see subscribe to the weekly ATeam newsletter. So not only would I recommend that you subscribe to the weekly ATeam newsletter, but again, the secret is duplication. So when you enroll new associates, guide them to ATeam support, share the login information with them, and encourage them to subscribe to the weekly ATeam newsletter. Now, I'm not suggesting this because it benefits me, because it doesn't. As far as you know, we spend time, energy, and money putting out the newsletter every week. But the reason that I recommend it is because you want to keep your people energized. You want to keep them informed. And so we put a great deal of information in this website, or excuse me, in this newsletter every week that should be valuable to people who are simply using the products, as well as people who want to build a business. And then, of course, for people who use Facebook, they can also join our ATeam Facebook group, where they will get continual updates on the improvements that are being done pretty much every single day on ATeam support and the way that it can help them build their business. So if you are new to ASEA, I want to welcome you to ASEA. Happy to have you with our ASEA family. And I want to explain how to use this website. So when you go to ATeam support, at the top of the page, after you sign up for the newsletter, there are 3 what I call boxes, okay? The first 3 steps on the home page are really for new associates. So on step number 1, start here, is how to use the products. So we all need to be a product of the product. And also, as we start sharing ASEA with others, people are gonna have questions about our products. And so this page is gonna empower you as a new associate, even if you don't know very much about our products, to use the products correctly, to teach other people to use the products correctly, and to answer many of their questions regarding the products. And in a few minutes, I'm going to take you to step 1, and I'm going to show you some of the enhancements that we've made just today on step number 1. Now, most people, when they get in ASEA, they don't want to, you know, do a lot of paperwork or anything like that. Most people are excited and they're inspired, and they immediately want to start sharing ASEA with others. And so step number 2, very simply, will teach you what we have found to be the most effective ways of sharing ASEA with others. I will also take you into step number 2 tonight. And then step number 3 is ongoing education. What we encourage you to do is to join conference calls and webinars like you are tonight, so that you can continue to learn about ASEA. So those are the first 3 steps for new people. Those are the only things that you should really think about or worry about at this point in time. If you're a more seasoned associate, you are going to start using the other 9 boxes that are on the home page of ATeam support. And these are the places that I most frequently click on, and we're going to briefly go through these tonight. It was actually my husband Bob's idea to put boxes because we were trying to think of a roadmap that would fit every ASEA associate. And what we realized is that every associate is different. Every ASEA associate joins ASEA for their own reasons. Some are part-time, some are full-time, some are sometime, some are very motivated and move very quickly, some are maybe have busy lives and move a little bit slower. So instead of putting a certain roadmap that wouldn't necessarily fit every single person, in this way you will have various pieces of information that will serve you very, very well in your ASEA career, but you can access them when you need them in your own time frame. So that the goal is that these boxes would fill in those empty blanks and you know, allow you to duplicate better. So I hope that makes sense. So what I'm going to do, rather than continuing to share these slides, I'm going to actually go to the internet. I'm going to go to ATeam support. So here we are on ATeam support. Here's the newsletter and the Facebook page that I told you about before. But what I want to do tonight, this is so exciting, I'm going to take you into step number 1. I've been planning this page for a long time. It's not finished yet. But first of all, I would like to thank my sponsor, Alan Noble, for his great usage guides, the ASEA usage guide and the Renew 28 usage guide. He just shared with me that he is re-recording these usage guides to make them even more current. The ones that are here right now are very good, but in a few days we're gonna have new updated usage guides. So those are really great. Over here on the right, there are some documents to download that have been on this site for a long time. The ASEA Usage Guide PDF, the Renew 28 Usage Guide, 50 Ways to Use Renew 28, the Body Inventory Forum, which is extremely valuable, the Athlete Benchmark, and the Taste of ASEA. But what is new on this page that I'm very excited about is some FAQs that we have received very frequently during our past 7 years in ASEA. And we know that if we receive these questions, that everybody is receiving these questions. And in the past, there hasn't been really a definitive way to answer these questions. So one of the questions we get a lot is from people who, when they start taking ASEA, initially, instead of feeling better, they actually feel worse. Now, this only happens to a small minority of people, but we want to be able to answer those people in a very credible and a very intelligent way. So if you click on this box, you will see a video from Dr. Foster Malmed. It's a 9-minute video, and in this video, Dr. Malmed explains redox molecules in detox, the time frame, safety and interaction with medical treatments. I really want to thank Dr. Foster for this, what I consider a fabulous video. I think you're going to find it extremely useful. And also you can download an article from Dr. Foster Malmed that talks about the different symptoms that people might be experiencing when they experience this cleansing process. He, as a physician, reassures people that this is safe, it's a great thing to be going through, and he gives them suggestions about what to do during this cleansing process. So big thanks to Dr. Foster Malmed for making this short video for this website. Now, if we go down to the next box here, are redox molecules safe? Many of you may have seen this because I posted it on the ATeam Facebook site a few days ago, but in this 7-minute video, you will learn from Dr. Marty Morin and his wife, Kathy, how safe redox molecules really are, that they're actually safer than drinking water. So this is, now here's the interesting thing about these videos, at least from my point of view. Not only are these videos informational, they're also inspirational, because Kathy and Marty not only share how safe the molecules are, but also how the molecules have benefited them and their family. So when you have a new associate and you send them to step 1, I would recommend, if I were you, that they watch all of these videos, because they will get an even stronger conviction in the power of redox molecules to change people's lives, in the safety of the molecules, in what to do in the case that somebody does have a cleansing reaction. And then we go to this question right here: who can use redox molecules? And you will see a 2-minute video. It's a knock your socks off fantastic video by Dr. John Hayes, who is a practicing OBGYN physician for over 20 years. And in this video, Dr. John Hayes explains why redox molecules are safe for anyone, even pregnant women and babies. And again, he shares some of his own background, some of his own experiences with redox molecules. It's a fantastic video. If you go to this question right here, can I take redox molecules while having chemical treatments? You will meet a woman from Norway who was advised to have chemical treatments. Her doctor looked at the redox supplement and he said, it's only salt and water. Sure, you can take it. So you will see that she, of her own volition, made a decision to drink a bottle a day. She avoided some of the reactions that people typically have when they're having chemical treatments. And so you'll find that people will ask you this question, and now you will be able to give them an answer, credible answers for these questions. We will continue adding frequently asked questions to this section. I have several videos already that haven't been edited or posted yet, but continue to check back on this section. And again, when you tell your new associates to start at step number 1, they are going to love these videos. It's really going to help them, in my opinion, to move forward with ASEA. Okay, so whenever you click on the ATeam support, of course, it takes you back to the home page. So let's just take a peek at step number 2, sharing ASEA with others. Well, the first thing on this page is actually a video that I made. It's a kind of long, it's a 25-minute overview. But you know, I just felt like I had a mandate this year to really download what I know about network marketing so that everyone who wants to can benefit from it. So I think this video will be extremely helpful to you as you go about sharing ASEA with others. And again, there are frequently asked questions. How to help people experience the power of redox molecules in 5 minutes. You will see Dr. Silverman's wonderful 3 and 5 video that will show you how to get people quick responses with redox molecules. So again, various videos from different leaders that will teach you about the invite and follow-up process, how to invite by phone, by text, etc. So again, someone the other day, they asked me what they should do to start sharing ASEA with people. In the past, I may have spent a half an hour on the phone with them, or I may have told them to get on our daily charge-up calls, which are fantastic. But by directing them to this part of the site, I was able to help them start sharing ASEA immediately just by asking them to go and watch this video. So again, it's a big time saver. It's a big duplication tool. Okay, then step number 3 for new people, we invite you to engage in ongoing education. So when you click on step number 3, you are going to see you'll be asked to ask your upline for information about their team calls, webinars, and events. If you click here, you will see information about our daily testimonial / training call that we call our charge up call that you can access through the telephone or through the internet. For our weekly webinars, the Tuesday webinar, which you are on tonight, it gives the list of them as well as you know, how to access them. The monthly corporate webinar, the ASEA Global Convention, which everyone should be making plans to attend if at all possible. And of course, our annual ASEA event cruise. So these are the first 3 steps for new people. Let's go into the other 9 squares. I'm not going to go through each one tonight. Every month when I do this webinar, we will go more in depth on these different, I call them boxes. Let me just click on this one here though, network marketing, understanding the industry. I just had someone 3rd level to me the other day who just joined ASEA. He has a lot of experience in other business ventures, but he has never been in network marketing before. So my instructions to him were go to ATeam support, sign up for our weekly newsletter, join our Facebook group, and then what I'd like you to do is click on this box called Network Marketing, Understanding the Industry. And what I asked him to do was to watch this 23-minute video about the biz model. This helps people really understand the industry of network marketing. And I asked him to order the Network Marketing Pack, which is available through the ASEA store. And you can order it right on this website right here. I just recently replaced one of the books and put in Eric Worre's Go Pro book. This is an excellent CD set, Building Your Network Marketing Business by Jim Rohn. It's super fantastic. Miracle Morning Book. This was recommended to me by Tammy Gates. I learned 23 years ago that the morning is the most important part of your day. You get up, you set your intentions. For me, I do my exercise, I do my yoga, I do my 40 minutes of spiritual time in the morning. I wake up, I set my mind, I set my heart, I set my spirit. And sometimes, I think, why have I done so well in network marketing? I'm not the smartest knife in the drawer. I don't have previous business experience. I didn't have a large circle of influence. I am a hard worker, but a lot of people are hard workers. And I really think that I owe a lot of my success to the fact that I have practiced this miracle morning discipline for the past 23 years. And you attract what you vibrate. So this is a really powerful book. And so, readers are leaders, and where you'll be 5 years from now does depend on the books that you read, the events that you attend, the people that you associate with. So if you have not yet ordered the Network Marketing Pack, I would recommend that you order it. And I would also recommend that you start your new people out by inviting them to go to this page, the Network Marketing page. Help them learn about the industry and invite them to earn the Network Marketing Pack so they can even learn more about this tremendous industry of network marketing that we are in. So I want to end this webinar at the bottom of the hour. So I'll just show you the other 9 boxes. We won't go into them tonight. Understanding the comp plan. This is almost finished, okay? Every single part of the 8 ways of getting paid with ASEA are explained in detail on this page. Again, this has saved me so much time. I can't tell you how many times I would get on Zoom with people and I would explain how to build a binary tree. I would explain all these different parts of the comp plan. And now I simply tell them to go to ATeam support, click on understanding the comp plan, and that's all they need to understand the entire compensation plan. People don't have to understand the comp plan to get paid. But a lot of people want to understand it. So again, very simple, very duplicatable. Basic activities. We haven't updated this page yet, but I'm really excited about it. I have a presentation about the rhythm of the business. First you have to do your basic daily activities. You need to set up weekly activities for your team once you get to a certain level. Then we start plugging into quarterly events. Anyway, I think it's going to be really great and a very, very helpful part of the site. Inviting professionals. When you go to this, okay, I'm going to break my own promise. I'm going to go into this page because I'm so excited about it. There's so much information in here that you can share with health professionals, okay? Again, this has saved me so much time. Just today, I had someone email me, oh my goodness, I have a health professional looking at ASEA. What should I give them? I said, go to ATeam support, get some of this information, see what would be the most applicable to them, and send it to them. So super great, super time saving in my own experience. What is A-Lift? I think most of us, if we've been in ASEA for a while, we know this. We're also going to be updating this page. Frequently used websites, super helpful. All ASEA websites that we use are pretty much in one place. The ASEA corporate websites, the associate produced websites, including Alan Noble's incredible amazingmolecules.com, third-party websites and books, e-commerce websites, and then of course our Tuesday ATeam webinars. Whoops, okay. How to respond to negative websites. This is a huge issue that people face. In the past, nobody really knew how to answer, people who happen to click on a negative website. Now you can go to this square, you can know exactly how to respond to people. Virtual office, we're in the process of updating this, but soon people will be able to go here and learn how to navigate their virtual office. In the meantime, my husband Bob does Saturday basic webinars every Saturday morning. If you want to know more about your virtual office, you should attend his webinars. They're usually fairly small. He has time to interact with people one-on-one. So his webinars are a great resource, and you can find them listed in the ongoing education. You can go there and find all the information about his webinars. Frequently used forms. Just today, we added enrollment forms for our ASTIA Global Reach countries, Hong Kong, Philippines, Singapore, and Thailand, thanks to Nicole Dennis from Australia, who created and shared these forms with us. I want to share one more form, and then I'm going to end. I want to share this 3 and 5 form right here. There's the binary change form, which you'll need if you want to change someone from one leg to the other. But let me just show you this form here. So I created this form for some people that I'm working closely with. And the concept is that if you have a full-time job or a part-time job, what do you need to do? You need to show up for work every day in order to get paid. Well, guess what? In ASEA, you need to show up for work every day in order to get paid. So, of course, it lists the day of the week here. And so you're going to keep track of how many appointments did you set? Did you schedule a live appointment? Did you schedule a Zoom appointment with someone? Did you invite someone to a Zoom meeting like Alan Noble's Wednesday night Discover ASEA Zoom meetings? Did you schedule a group presentation at someone's home or office? Every day, these boxes should be filled in. What appointments did you schedule? And then execution. Use David Silverman's 3 and 5 for all appointments and meetings. So did you actually do the live appointment? Did you actually do the Zoom appointment? Did your person actually show up at Alan Noble's Discover ASEA Wednesday webinar? Did someone actually show up at a live meeting that might be happening in your area? Did you actually do a group presentation or in a home or an office? Again, some of these boxes should be filled in every day. If they're not filled in, that means you're not doing your work. That means you probably won't be very well paid in ASEA. And then at the bottom, of course, are results, the number of people sponsored. Now, they may not have come directly from these appointments that you did that week. Sometimes you do an appointment and it takes a week or two of follow-up before people sponsor in. But if you're doing these activities on a daily basis, over time, you will see these results boxes being filled in too. So these are the activities that are the real work that we do in ASEA. If you do them for a week or two, you're probably not going to see big results. But you know what? I've been doing them for 23 years, every single day, these simple activities that have brought me where I am today. So over time, you know, the whole theory of compounding, you know, these types of activities will compound as not only you do these activities, but as you teach your team to do the same. And over time, you could have maybe tens of people doing these activities in your organization. They begin sponsoring people, then hundreds of people in your team are doing these activities. After a period of time, thousands or even tens of thousands of people can be doing these activities. And every time someone is sponsored, every time someone starts drinking our redox molecules, starts rubbing redox gel on their bodies, not only are you changing people's lives physically, mentally, emotionally, and physically and all of those ways, but over time you'll start changing people's lives financially, and you'll be changing your life financially as well. So I know some people have found that form extremely helpful.